Hey guys, what's happening? I hope you guys had a great weekend. And we're off and running to a new week. Not the way I wanted to start out. I tripped and fell, early this morning, but we dust ourselves off, get back up, and keep going. Because most of the significant gains in trading come from people who know how to turn their challenges into successes. And we all know if we've been trying to trade for a while, we know this trading deal is full of challenges. How we respond to them is going to determine how successful we are. Are we able to turn those challenges into successes? Are we learning from them? Are we growing from them? That's the number one goal in trading and how we make money is turning those challenges into successes. From execution, which you're going to see, we're going to talk about that here in a minute. Now, piss poor execution can cost you your day, and you miss out on really good opportunities. So, how do you handle that? How do you make sure that this doesn't happen again? So that when we approach this, again, we won't make the same mistake and we turn that situation into a successful outcome. That's the whole thing that we have to work on and do every day. So today I was disappointed in the SPY. I don't like the fact that it bounced off the 5-day moving average. I wanted to see it sell through. Now we rejected up here like we wanted to. We've been talking about it for 2 weeks now. It gave us a little rejection, but we're holding the 5-day, which means it's still really bullish. Even though we had this kind of a day, a kind of a pullback day, the bulls are still in control, still in control, still in charge, still in control. So as long as they're holding this 5-day, we're not coming in like we should. Now I want to see this pull all the way in, at least test the 50 or come down and touch this ascending support. The 50 is held up for the most part. But we did hit it the last couple of times. I want it to pull all the way back. Now, this isn't going to make my day trading that much better because I can day trade, regardless of what direction the market is going. I want to see it pull back so I can get fired back on my swing trades. With the market up like this, it's, everybody is just crapped out. Nobody wants to buy up here. And so the market's really not going to move. It's not going anywhere. So it's pretty much tapped out, and I want to see it pull back. I want a healthy pullback to really help my swings kick off. But like I said, day trading, no big deal. If I trade like I'm supposed to, I can make money either way. But you can see today, the intraday chart on the SPY, we stair-step down. We hit the 5-day moving average on the daily, and we started pushing up. But we did trade sideways. We didn't really gain anything. We didn't really lose anything. We just traded sideways the last couple of hours, which kind of made it tough if you were trying to trade in the afternoon, because everything pretty much went into its channel and just kind of hung out there. So, the good thing is, today, this morning was the slowest on earnings. We had HOG, Harley Davidson, report early, which is why you see it on my watch list, or you'll see that I traded it. But we had IBM, a nice move on IBM, but it kind of gave it back. pull back halfway and kind of trying to bounce now. But United sold off a little bit. Didn't really give any good moves. But we're going to start to see this thing pick up. There are going to be plenty of opportunities coming our way. So it's going to be an exciting week. An exciting couple of weeks. So just be ready. Don't let a day or two, mess you up. All right, so HOG. Now, this is an execution error. Plain and simple. It's not a strategy error, or the strategy didn't work, or whatever. It was, I didn't execute the damn thing the way I was supposed to. I went in way too aggressive. I mean, I know it's a $40 stock, but going in 500 shares at the open after candles like this is not the smart thing to do. Okay, look at the range on this candle. The range is almost $2. This is $1. So we've got some big candles here, which means if I go in with 500 shares talking about I'm only going to give it 50 or 60 cents because I'm only going to take a $300 loss, it's stupid. And I was just stupid. I was too aggressive. So I went in, got stopped out, went in again, got stopped out the second time, and I was done. Okay, I was through for the morning. I had reached my max loss just that quick and was done. I wanted to save some room for the afternoon, but there just wasn't anything there. It wasn't anything there. My morning was done. But what I did was I messed myself up to where I couldn't trade anything else in the morning session. And there was some really good value on the stocks I had watching. So it was, hold on, because I turned the computer off then. Let me see if I could, hold on one second. Let me get the chart up here. So this is kind of what it looked like. It never did, really materialize. Didn't really break out for me. So I just executed it wrong. Yeah, it would have been a loss, but I wouldn't have been in twice. I'd have only taken one loss, and it probably wouldn't have been a max loss, and I would have been fine, and I wouldn't have missed the other moves, and we'll look at those here in a minute. But 100% self-inflicted, 100% attacking the market, being overly aggressive. This was the only stock I had on watch from earnings. They announced early. I probably should have just left it alone, but it was the only one that had volume and that had a gap. And earnings are my favorite catalyst, but this time I just messed it up. So operator error here. So I lost 515.91. 515.91. Now, if you look at these other moves, SQ. This is one I missed this morning. Excellent move on SQ. Here's a 5-minute opening range low, and there you go. Nice trade on that. This was another nice trade opportunity on Facebook. once we lost the 5-minute opening range low, I would have waited until we broke through the pre-market low, and this would have been a nice move down. And then here's another channel break. It did bounce a little bit, would never have taken you out. Nice, sell off down here. Both of those were on my watch. SQ and Facebook and Peloton. Okay, Peloton, put in this big window. Everything faked to the long side today. Look at that. Everything faked to the long side. And it just did not follow through. But, waiting to catch these to the short side would have paid off. So it would have been a really good day. The big issue, execution. Execution. Not, sticking to my game plan. Just being too aggressive. And, I know earnings season is upon us. That's when I'm aggressive. But today, when you don't have that many on earnings, you got one that reported a day early, is the only one. It's probably not the smartest thing to do. And so I learned my lesson. Not gonna do that again. I had to pay the piper today, and we'll get back after it. So that's it. That was my day today. I'm thinking about it. It's two red days in a row. Somewhat self-inflicted. So I just need to slow down and let this market. If I slow down today and let the market come to me, things would have been really nice. But it is what it is. We're rolling with it, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. So you guys have a great evening, and I'll catch you tomorrow.